Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple Incorporated, is one of the most influential figures in the tech industry today. He took over the reins of Apple in 2011 following the death of Steve Jobs, the company's legendary co-founder. Many believed that filling Jobs' shoes would be an insurmountable task. Yet, over a decade later, Cook has carved his own identity as a leader, steering Apple to new heights while also imprinting his values on the company's culture. His journey to the top and his leadership style offer a fascinating glimpse into the man who continues to shape one of the most powerful corporations in the world. Born in 1960 in Robertsdale, Alabama, Tim Cook grew up in a working-class family. His upbringing in the Deep South instilled in him a sense of humility and hard work, traits that have come to define his career. Cook earned a degree in industrial engineering from Auburn University and later obtained an MBA from Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. He began his career at IBM, where he quickly demonstrated his expertise in operations and supply chain management. His ability to streamline processes and improve efficiency would become one of his signature skills as a business leader. Cook's big break came in 1998 when Steve Jobs, in the midst of reviving a struggling Apple, hired him to manage the company's worldwide operations. This was a critical time for Apple, and Cook's role in transforming the company's supply chain into one of the most efficient in the world cannot be overstated. He cut down costs, optimized production, and forged key partnerships with suppliers, particularly in Asia. These moves helped Apple grow into the global juggernaut it is today. Over time, Cook's contributions expanded beyond operations. He was involved in product development and strategy, making him one of Jobs' most trusted lieutenants. When Tim Cook took over as CEO, many wondered how the company would evolve under his leadership. Steve Jobs was known for his visionary thinking and charismatic presence, traits that made him synonymous with Apple. Cook, by contrast, is more reserved, pragmatic, and focused on operational excellence. His leadership style is quieter but no less effective. He brings a calm, measured approach to decision-making, relying on data, analytics, and his deep understanding of Apple's complex global operations. Under Cook's leadership, Apple has achieved remarkable financial success. In 2018, it became the first company in history to reach a market capitalization of $1 trillion, and just a few years later, it surpassed the $3 trillion mark. This success is due in part to the continued dominance of the iPhone, which remains Apple's flagship product. However, Cook has also diversified Apple's product portfolio, expanding its focus on services like iCloud, Apple Music, and the App Store, which now contribute significantly to the company's revenue. One of Cook's key achievements is the expansion of Apple's presence in the wearable technology market. Under his leadership, the Apple Watch became the dominant player in the smartwatch category, and AirPods revolutionized the wireless earphone industry. These products have not only generated substantial revenue but also deepened customer loyalty by further integrating users into the Apple ecosystem. Tim Cook has also overseen a shift in Apple's approach to corporate responsibility. Whereas Steve Jobs was often laser-focused on product innovation, Cook has placed a greater emphasis on social issues. He has been a vocal advocate for privacy rights, environmental sustainability, and diversity and inclusion. Under his watch, Apple committed to becoming carbon neutral across its entire supply chain by 2030. Cook also made headlines for being one of the first openly gay CEOs of a major U.S. company, and he has spoken out against discrimination, promoting equal rights for all. Apple's commitment to privacy has been one of the most visible elements of Cook's leadership. He has positioned the company as a staunch defender of user privacy, in contrast to competitors like Google and Facebook, which rely heavily on advertising revenue generated by user data. Cook famously clashed with the U.S. government in 2016 when Apple refused to unlock an iPhone belonging to one of the suspects in the San Bernardino terrorist attack, citing privacy concerns. This stance solidified Apple's reputation as a company willing to stand up for its users, even in the face of significant pressure from authorities. Environmental sustainability is another area where Cook has made a strong impact. Apple's commitment to using recycled materials, reducing its carbon footprint, and making its supply chain more environmentally friendly has set a benchmark for other tech companies. Under Cook's leadership, Apple has introduced products like the iPhone 12, which is made using recycled rare earth elements, and implemented energy-efficient processes in its data centers, which are powered entirely by renewable energy. Despite his success, Cook has not been immune to criticism. Some detractors argue that Apple has become too focused on incremental improvements to existing products rather than groundbreaking innovations. The company's critics point to the fact that it hasn't released a completely new product category since the Apple Watch, which debuted in 2015. Others have questioned Apple's pricing strategy, noting that its premium products come with increasingly high price tags, putting them out of reach for many consumers. However, these critiques have done little to dent Cook's reputation as a skilled and effective leader. He has maintained Apple's brand as one associated with quality, innovation, and prestige. Moreover, Cook has overseen the expansion of Apple's retail presence, particularly in China, a crucial market for the company's long-term growth. His ability to navigate complex global relationships, including dealing with trade tensions between the US and China, has further cemented his standing as a shrewd and capable CEO. Tim Cook's legacy will ultimately be defined by his ability to evolve Apple beyond the era of Steve Jobs. He has proven that Apple can not only survive, but thrive under new leadership. His commitment to privacy, environmental sustainability, and social justice has broadened the company's focus, and his operational expertise has kept Apple at the forefront of the tech industry. While he may lack the showmanship of his predecessor, Cook's steady hand has guided Apple through one of the most prosperous periods in its history. As he continues to lead Apple into the future, Cook faces the ongoing challenge of maintaining the company's status as a global innovator while addressing growing concerns about market saturation, competition, and regulatory scrutiny. Yet, if his track record is any indication, Tim Cook is well-equipped to navigate these challenges and continue to shape Apple's legacy as one of the most influential companies in the world.